Breaking news: Caitlin Clark injury update. Fever guard won't play Tuesday versus Storm. The Indiana Fever have been cautious with Caitlin Clark's return from a right groin injury to ensure the point guard is ready for a long playoff run. But the Fever's postseason hopes are in jeopardy after losing 6 of 8 games and slipping to 8th place in the WNBA standings. Clark is out for Fever's matchup against the Seattle Storm on Tuesday, marking her 16th consecutive absence after suffering the groin injury in Indiana's 85-77 win over the Connecticut Sun on July 15. Clark has played in 13 of the Fever's 37 games this season. The Fever are below .500 when Clark isn't in the lineup with an 11-13 record this season. Despite tweaking her ankle during an individual workout on August 7, Clark appears to be trending in the right direction. She participated in team shootaround and non-contact drills on August 24, marking her first time working out with the team in over a month since suffering the right groin injury. Here's what we know about Clark's right groin injury, including a complete injury timeline and her anticipated return. Is Caitlin Clark playing Tuesday? Injury status for Fever Storm. Clark, right groin injury, is not playing in the Fever's matchup against the Seattle Storm on Tuesday in Indianapolis, which tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS Sports Network. There is no timetable for her return. How is Caitlin Clark injured? Clark suffered a right groin injury in the final minute of the Fever's 85-77 victory over the Sun at TD Garden in Boston on July 15. With 39.1 seconds remaining in the contest, Clark completed a bounce pass to Kelsey Mitchell to put the Fever up 84-75. After the pass, Clark immediately grabbed for her right groin and grimaced as she gingerly walked to and headbutted the stanchion. She did not return. May 24. Clark suffered a left quad injury during the Fever's 90-88 loss to the New York Liberty, where she recorded a double-double with 18 points and 10 assists. Clark couldn't pinpoint the specific play that caused her injury, but noted that it happened early in the contest. Clark said, "Adrenaline covers up a lot of stuff when you're in the heat of battle. After the game, I had some pain and then we got an MRI, and that kind of gave me the result that I didn't want to see." She missed the Fever's next 5 games. June 14, Clark returned to Indiana's lineup in the Fever's 102-88 win over the Liberty and dropped 32 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds in her first game back. June 24, Clark suffered a left groin injury in the Fever's 94-86 win over the Seattle Storm, which resulted in Clark missing the team's next 4 games. Fever coach Stephanie White said she learned of Clark's groin injury the following night after Clark alerted team trainers of discomfort. July 1, Clark was ruled out of the Fever's 2025 Commissioner's Cup win over the Minnesota Lynx in Minneapolis. That didn't stop Clark from rightfully celebrating the team's hardware. July 9, Clark returned to the Fever's lineup in the Fever's 80-61 loss to the Golden State Valkyries. Clark was limited to 10 points, shooting 4 of 12 from the field and 2 of 5 from the three-point line, in addition to 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 4 turnovers. Following the blowout loss, Clark said, "It was going to take me a second to get my wind back. Just trying to get my legs under me." July 15, Clark suffered a right groin injury in the final minute of the Fever's 85-77 victory over the Sun at TD Garden in Boston. White later confirmed Clark felt a little something in her groin. This marked the last game for which Clark suited up. July 18, Clark announced that she would sit out the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis, where she was named a team captain. Clark was also set to participate in the three-point contest. She said, "I am incredibly sad and disappointed to say I can't participate. I have to rest my body." July 24, the Fever said Clark's medical evaluations confirmed there's no additional injuries or damage, but the team said it will be cautious with Clark's rehab and recovery. August 7, Clark reportedly suffered a mild bone bruise in her left ankle while during an individual workout session in Phoenix on August 7, according to the Indianapolis Star, part of the USA Today network. August 8, during an appearance on Sue Bird's podcast, Bird's Eye View, Clark spoke about the frustrations of her injury-filled season. "It's not like I have a training camp to build up to play in my first game again. It's like, no, You're tossed into game 30, like, go try to play well. It's hard, it really is. August 10th. Fever coach Stephanie White said Clark has progressed in her recovery and has started running full court again, but Clark hasn't returned to practice just yet, an important step in her ramp-up. She's been able to get a little bit more in her full court running with all of her body weight. She's been able to do a little more on the court,